What's up, sons? It's Blind Rod with Son of Attack once again, and as some of you may have figured out by now, I am no longer profitable at the mining farm, which means, of course, I will be shutting things down for the time being. Let's go ahead and talk about kind of what happened and what I'm going to do and what I am leaving on, because I will be leaving a couple things on here for testing, etc. And we'll kind of go from there. So let's get into that and more right after a word from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is BT Miners. Purchasing mining equipment online can be dangerous. With all of the fake storefronts and scams, it can be hard to find a reliable source. That's why when BT Miners reached out for a channel sponsorship, I started by verifying that ordering and delivery went smoothly with the purchase of my own. If you are looking to purchase ASICs hardware from Bitcoin to Dogecoin miners, they are available for purchase on bt-miners.com. BT Miners is a trusted source by both ASICMinerValue.com and CryptoMiner.com. Follow the affiliate link in the description and tell them SOT sent you to support the channel. Welcome back, everybody. So first things first, I do want to say that I do have this pulled up, and unfortunately a lot of this comes down to the fact that my power company really screwed me over and upped me by like 300% on my power cost. And so I am now, instead of like $10 a day, at $30 a day with what I'm currently running. What you can see right now is I'm just running a bunch of stuff on Caspa. Now, I was profitable still on this at like 14.5 cents a kilowatt hour all in, with like taxes and the fees, etc. that they were charging, for maybe like 3 or 4 days. But now at this point, I ran the Casper bot, and we're only doing about 3,272 coins a day, which comes out to about $11 or something along those lines. I have the calculator pulled up. It comes out to $13. So unfortunately, that means, you know, clearly we're losing $17 a day on running these things for the time being, right? So there are a few things that we can do, of course, like go ahead and get all the cards cleaned up. I'll show you guys, we did get a new Ultrasonic Cleaner, and that's one of the things I'm going to be focusing on here. I actually have one card that's already gone through it here, and it didn't quite get everything. We're kind of testing it still. This is basically 2 parts Windex and 1 part distilled water. Some people use paint thinner. I don't know if I feel safe using paint thinner necessarily. And then here's the form. So, as you guys saw, we did have some stuff still running. The S10 is still running. We're going to do a review on this this week, and then go ahead and get it sent out to sonofatech.locals.com for a giveaway. We have a few of these mini miners running. We'll leave them running because I definitely support the library network. And then down here, the X5 power supply actually died, so I have to swap out the power supply. But I probably will still run it, and the L3 Plus is still running over here as well. So that's everything that's running. I do have the RTX 3090 by 2 over here. And then, or by 4, excuse me. And we have the 3070s, the light hash rate rig down there. That's still running. The 3090 by 4 over here, another 3090. And then down there, another 3070 rig. And then all the way down here, the 1660 Super rig, which definitely has to get shut off. So I think we're just going to kind of start turning them off. And bite the bullet. I'm at least going to turn off the 1660 Super and a few of the less, and the RTX 3070 02, and then we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and hold the button. I don't know which 02 is though. I know what the 1660 Supers are. Looks like they turned off. Turned off. 3070s are on, our 3090s are on. Could probably move the other 3090 rack over here. To be frank, the rest of these need to get cleaned up. So that leaves us with essentially 3 mining rigs online. We'll reconfigure the 3070 rig to only have 3070s in it. It's going to cost us $1,000 in power to run this for the month, and we weren't going to make anything, so that wasn't going to work. So here's the Ultrasonic Cleaner. I'll leave a link for this. This is what we're going to be utilizing to clean everything. It's from Amazon, so you can check it out down below if you guys are going to be doing the same thing and cleaning everything up while you wait. You can see it already got some residue in there from the first card that we tried to clean, which turned out pretty good. And there's the little basket, put everything in, and we'll do a full detail on that later on. Here's the drain as well for the hose. Probably should have put a bucket down there just in case it leaks, but there you go. The last thing that we're gonna leave running, just hitting the lottery, seeing what happens, is a while ago we got this koi miner. It has to run pretty much in here by itself to not overheat, at least until hopefully winter hits. So it's kind of got its own little wind tunnel here, and that kind of allows it to maintain hashing. So we're gonna run that and let it go and play the silicon lottery with it and see if we can hit a Bitcoin block. If we do hit a Bitcoin block, I have a few plans. We'll talk about this on the locals, about what we're gonna do over on sonofatech.locals. Overall, sons, it's a pretty sad day. Everything that we did try to attempt to, keep the farm profitable kind of went down the drain. Unfortunately, we ended up in a position where, our power company has put us in a spot where there's no way that pretty much we could be profitable on anything, even ASICs at this point. So they've driven me out of business. We'll probably have to figure out what we're going to do with this space, trying to come up with some ideas. As far as the mining side of things, not completely down and out, like down for now, but not out. This has happened before, and we talk about this on the show before. This isn't the first time that I've had this happen and seen numbers like this before. We're gonna have to give it some time to recover. How much time? Well, let's get a little weird. How much time? Well, that's probably gonna be, 6 months to a year before we see any sort of recovery to where mining has any sort of profit margins at all. And then really we're looking at waiting until 2025 before the next bull run. So, at this point, I have some nice equipment. I'll stack it up, I'll sit on it, try to find a place with better power, and pay out the rest of this lease and shut it down. Hopefully it doesn't get to the point to where we have to, basically, I don't know, break a lease because we can't afford it, which is definitely possible. So definitely next run, I'm going to look at things a lot differently, not probably end up in a position where I have rent to worry about, because now we have $1,600 of rent that is completely unprofitable in a spot where the power company has completely fucked me. So I don't know what to do about it. Definitely have to look better at the power supply situation as well. Make sure the contracts are presented to a lawyer and that is basically locked down before we get into a position like this. There's lots of mistakes I made. Here's all the mistakes I've made laid out for all of you all to see. So at this point, we're shut down. We're gonna run 2 3090 rigs and a 1 3070 rig on Caspa right now. Maybe play around with some other coins and stuff like that remotely, but that's all I'm gonna leave on for now. And then we're gonna leave on the script miners, as well as just a few of the other ASICs, as well as 1 Bitcoin ASIC miner. So thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell down below. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to go ahead and check out more videos here
or of course, subscribe. For additional content that also goes into more opinionated pieces surrounding the politics around crypto, make sure you check out sonofatech.locals.com. There you can become a member for free or even choose to support for basically additional content at $5 a month. It's helping me stay alive through the crypto winter.